Hey guys, welcome to ENZYMENTAL. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button below and click the bell so you don't miss any notifications. And today I wanted to explain for you how magnesium balances calcium in the body and also why magnesium is far more important than calcium. Magnesium is a natural calcium channel blocker, and this means that magnesium prevents excessive calcium from entering the cells of the heart and the blood vessel walls. Pharmaceutical calcium channel blockers are typically prescribed today for migraines, angina, high blood pressure, and arrhythmia, and these drugs essentially try to mimic the effect of magnesium. As a natural calcium channel blocker, magnesium also prevents excess calcium accumulation in the kidneys, and this certainly includes the accumulation of calcium oxalate, which is a primary component of kidney stones. Calcium is well known as a mineral that facilitates the contraction of our muscles. So the more calcium that enters our heart cells, the more frequently and forcefully the heart will contract, which certainly increases blood pressure and the overall risk of developing chronic hypertension. This is why doctors prescribe calcium channel blocker drugs as treatments for hypertension and angina. These drugs work by obstructing calcium's access to the interior of the heart cells, which slows the heart's contractions and lowers the blood pressure. Beyond the blood pressure, magnesium guards against excessive calcium flooding the interior of our cells. When there is a deficiency of magnesium, which is almost universal today, calcium inundates the cells, leading to an electrolyte imbalance that is a primary culprit of cardio conditions like arrhythmia, angina, and also hypertension. Magnesium also regulates calcium by activating three primary hormones: the parathyroid hormone, the active form of vitamin D known as calcitriol, and also calcitonin, which itself directly regulates levels of calcium and phosphorus in the blood. These three essential hormones, which are all activated by adequate magnesium intake, consequently control the level and location of calcium in the body. When there is a deficiency of magnesium, these three hormones cannot perform their duties, and then calcium easily accumulates in parts of the body where it does not belong, like the arteries. And as we know, excess calcium in the arteries is a well-known contributor to atherosclerosis. Excess calcium also activates the sympathetic nervous system, which itself both initiates the famous fight or flight response and the onset of inflammation. Without the regulating effect of magnesium, this excess calcium can overstimulate the sympathetic nervous system, leading to increased stress hormones and exhaustion. Doctors often recommend that their patients, and especially their older patients, significantly increase their calcium intake to avoid osteoporosis. Also, calcium is much easier to get from food than magnesium. This is why most people have exponentially more calcium, typically around 10 times as much or more than magnesium. Also, far too many people still do not take their supplemental calcium with all the necessary cofactors like vitamin K2 and vitamin D that dramatically improve calcium absorption. A better daily dose for magnesium and calcium would be around 1,000 milligrams of magnesium to maybe 250 milligrams of calcium, taken at the same time as critical fat-soluble nutrients like vitamin D and vitamin K2. Daily stress is easily one of the fastest ways to deplete what little magnesium you do have, so if you're feeling stressed, try upping your dose of magnesium to around 1,000 milligrams each time you eat a full meal. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason Carter, and I'll see you next time on ENZYMENTAL. Stay healthy.